And congratulations on that win tonight. With the defensive issues that you've been dealing with leading up to this game, just tell us how you assess that result, that performance against a rival for those Champions League places.
Yeah, I can't play that one down. That was massive. That was a big win for us. I think I thought they obviously had some opportunities, but to keep a clean sheet like we did and defend like we did. There was a lot of work had to go into the last day or so in terms of prepping the team and obviously with a new kind of back four. I thought Aiden and Noose coming in were incredible, really. Aiden is such a young age.
What was when you walked in the door? What was the first few things you felt you needed to address to get the lads going?
Make them feel good, make them understand and appreciate playing for this great club. And it's easy to forget sometimes, in the position that we're in. And then trying to put them in a shape that kind of suited everyone, what we thought. And I think we can play better. I think there's loads of layers to come, Coley, but I think results to build momentum and build a foundation is something. We've got some good players, we've got a good squad, and we want to keep improving, really.
And can I ask you about Bruno Fernandes as well? Another assist for him tonight. He just consistently delivers his 18th. How much do you want him to get that all-time Premier League record? How much does he deserve it?
Yeah, I suppose you deserve it when you get it, really. It's one of them. But, of course, I think his impact has been immense for us for a period of time since the first time I was here. And he's carried that on in the middle of goal where we've won him to be from the opposite side and scores his goal.
Owen says he just hands out gifts, but what else does he give you in terms of that leadership on the pitch, but also in the dressing room and training as well?
He's obviously a big personality, he's a big character, he's the captain for a reason. I think sometimes it's about leading by example and showing the way a little bit, and he's definitely vocal, and he's just a big presence on the pitch. He's a big part of this club over the last few years.
I mean, you must have been really proud after the difficult result against Leeds for the boys. Like you said, to come to the Bridge is tough. They make it a really tough game. For the boys to bounce back the way they did, I thought the fans were exceptional. Actually, it was a very complete performance. Even though you didn't create that much at the top of the pitch, it felt like it was a real bounce-back performance in a massive top-4 game.
Yeah, I think we can play better than it's in some parts of the game. Some games are there for getting a result as well. There's no shame in that. I think some coming here, we haven't over the years had a great record.
No, right, yeah.
I suppose records are to be broken, and we kind of came here looking forward to it. It's a tough league, and you can go from result to result, and there's a lot of teams beating everybody, and so it's getting a perspective on that. It was a disappointing on against Leeds at home, but today coming here and having the moment with the supporters at the end is they're the special moments that you want to be part of, and the boys enjoyed that one.
The fans celebrated at the end. It felt big. It felt like they know Champions League football is coming back. Do you feel it's pretty much there now?
It was a big win for us. I think we don't want to look behind us. If I'm totally, hopefully they're enjoying it and they come in, they travel home and away, and they're getting entertained. And listen, we'll win some. We might not always win, but I think doing it in a way where everyone can buy into it and have that connection and have the moments like that. It's what we're all in it for, really.
Mickey, I heard you was enjoying your time away from management, and you're obviously enjoying it back in management. Is there any time frame on your future from the club, or is it just get to the end of the season and sit down?
Honestly, listen, I love being here. I love being here.
Now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's meant to be my mate. To be honest, I understand the situation, so I'm in this kind of, it's a little bit out of my hands. I love what I'm doing. I love being here. You can't get. You want to be part of nights like this. I want to be part of special things and trying to create a team and get the best out of players. And I love this place, so we'll see what happens. But I haven't got a time frame. Is the answer, to be honest?
Karen, do you know what? Since you took over, could you have ever imagined going this good? Do you have the most points since you've taken over? It's quite remarkable, really.
Yeah, Phil, you don't really know exactly what to expect, and I think coming into it, we just wanted to galvanise everybody and have that connection and whatever that kind of special feeling is for playing here and then trying to build on it. But yeah, like you say, what's that, 12 games and being top of the league in that small is something that we can be proud of. It's, as I said before, we want to be higher in the big league, really, and we've got a little bit of work to do for that, but we want to keep moving in the right direction.
Michael, we appreciate you coming out to join us. Enjoy the journey back to Manchester as well. After that, thank you.
Thanks very much.
Well done, Sam. Top job.
Well done.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Chelsea Football Club have made a bold and dramatic decision. officially parting ways with manager Liam Rosenior following a disappointing 1-0 defeat to Manchester United FC. The move has sent shockwaves through the football world, highlighting just how serious the situation has become at Chelsea FC. The defeat itself may have been narrow, but it exposed familiar problems. Chelsea once again struggled to convert chances, lacked creativity in the final third, and appeared vulnerable in key moments. Despite periods of control, they failed to make it count, something that has become a recurring theme this season. For a club with such high expectations, those shortcomings proved costly. At Stamford Bridge, frustration was clear. Fans had already been voicing concerns over inconsistent performances, and this latest result only intensified the pressure. The atmosphere quickly shifted from disappointment to disbelief when news broke of Rosenior's dismissal shortly after the final whistle. Behind the scenes, it's believed that Chelsea's hierarchy had been evaluating the situation for some time. Questions around tactical direction, team selection, and overall progress had been building, and the loss to Manchester United appears to have been the final trigger. The club's leadership decided swift action was necessary to prevent the situation from worsening. Rosenior's departure now leaves Chelsea at a critical crossroads. The focus immediately turns to who will take over and whether a new manager can inspire a turnaround. With a talented but underperforming squad, the right appointment could make all the difference. For the players, this change represents a reset. A new voice in the dressing room often brings renewed energy, but it also demands higher standards and accountability. Every player will need to step up and prove their worth moving forward. Fans, meanwhile, are demanding clarity and direction. They want to see a clear plan, strong leadership, and a return to the competitive edge that defines Chelsea. This is a defining moment for Chelsea, and what happens next could shape their entire season.